Hey everybody, happy Movie Monday, my friends. It is Jody Breckbill, Stampin' Queen, and I am here on my YouTube channel with the last of my Make More with Kits series. So if you are joining me today, come on in, say hello, let me know that you're here. This is actually a recording because I have just returned, hopefully, in Las Vegas. So hopefully my plane has landed. I am home safe and sound. But I did want to record this because I have a class Monday morning and I didn't want to leave you guys hanging when we have been doing this kit series. Last week I wasn't available because I had just returned from a retreat. So we're going to talk a little bit today about Light the Candles. It is a birthday card kit and it is really very glittery in person, which is super fun, but it is going to create, I believe, 8 cards focusing on birthday. You always get a ink spot, a block, and a stamp set in our stamping kits. And this one in particular is $22. It is on sale. We are winding down our kit sale. It's on sale for 19 something. Let me double check. 1980. That was a good year, y'all. 1980. So this one is on sale along with many of our other kits that are on sale for the month of August, which we're winding down. So this will end on August 31st. So here is my shopping link. It is going to scroll there at the bottom. So if you want to hop over to my online store and grab any of these kits before it's too late, they make great gifts for even for non-stampers because everything you need is in there. So again, just a quick reminder, up to 30% off on many of our kits. Offer ends August 31st. And then of course, another quick reminder is, whoops, where's my bonus day one? Holy cow, I have a whole bunch of papers here. Bonus days. Bonus days are ending on the 31st of August as well. So make sure you check that out. See if you have any coupons and redeem them by the 31st because it is use them or lose them. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started because my series has been Make More with Kits. So you can take the all-inclusive kit and make it as is, but you will be left over with an ink spot, a block, and a stamp. So why not make more projects? So we're going to start off. I'm focusing on using the in colors this time. And so I've got the in color baker's twine, the in color gems, in color inks, and we're going to create a couple more projects. So here is a super cute card to start off with. All of them will be birthday themed because that is the name of the game with this stamp set. So I have Orchid Oasis here to begin. Now you could make them all the same. You could have all the same color should you choose, but I'm going to change up and use Tahitian Tide, Orchid Oasis, and Sweet Sorbet. So we've got a piece of our designer series paper here, and already I know what I have forgotten. And that, oh my goodness, 2 things. Where's my adhesive? This is what happens when you return from a retreat. All of your things are not put back exactly where you thought they would be. So hold, please. Okay, my apologies. You'll also notice that the card sample that I have is using our old designer series paper. And that is one I'm using the new current designer series paper because we change them every year. They may have the same colors, but we change out our patterns. And of course, I will make sure that you have the dimensions. They will be in the description of the video. When we are all said and done here. So I'm going to stamp happy birthday to you in our orchid ink on this cute little radiating stitches dies. This is an online exclusive. So you can hop online. This is the only place that these dies are available and I love them. They've sold out a couple times. So now we are going to add our designer series paper here. And I'm just changing the pattern so it doesn't look the same because we're making a little swing arm on this one. Okay, there we go. Now you can take your score tool, and I've got the big in here, so let me just grab this. If you have a small paper trimmer, this will work just fine. But you're going to take that one end. I have a little too much extra here, so we'll trim that off. And I want to make sure my hearts are going the right way. Actually, it looks like some are upside down and some are not, so not really a big deal. Just do a little score right there at about a 1/2 inch. We'll fold this. And I'm going to attach this to the inside of my card. So it's going to come across like, maybe I need to do a little, I cut this one longer than I needed to, didn't I? So I am going to, I'll have the proper dimensions for you guys. I was kind of winging it here. So I'm going to actually score at 1 inch. It's an easy fix. Easy peasy. There we go. That gives us a little bit more room to work with. So I've got some adhesive on here, and I'm just going to open this up and I'm going to lay it on the inside of my card so that the edge is right on the edge of my card. So it's going to be, I don't know what they call that. A swing arm is what I tend to call it. So there we are. Now I had a piece of white. I think this is it. Because we're going to put that on the inside, and that's going to cover up that piece that we see when we open up the card. So yeah, no one will ever know that I did the wrong score. So there we are. There is our cute little card. Now, I'm going to add my happy birthday with some dimensionals. And you'll have plenty of stamps. You could do a stamp on the inside. So there's happy birthday to you. I'm going to just score that down a little bit more so it lays flatter. And then I'm going to grab some of my Orchid Baker's Twine. And I'm going to do a double bow. Just tie ourselves to 2 bows here, and we'll add that with a glue dot. And then we'll add some of our pretty gems. I'm going to go with a different color because this is very tone on tone. Okay, so there is our bow. I can trim those up a little bit later. And let's grab some gems. And for a pop of color, I'm going to add the Parakeet Party, because I want them to pop a little bit more than just that purple on purple. Okay, but there is one card. One card done and ready to roll. So let's go with our next card here, and we're going to pull in the Tahitian Tide. So we've got a basic white card base. And then I've got 2 pieces of our designer series paper that we're going to add together. So you can do whatever suits you. I'm kind of thinking I like this one, but let's look at this one again. Either way would work. That's the nice thing about designer series paper, or not the nice thing about designer series paper. I sometimes call it guilt paper because you're like got to cover up one side and then you feel guilty because the other side was pretty too. Okay, now we're going to grab some of our Tahitian Tide twine. That is a tongue twister for early in the morning for sure. All right, I have 2 pieces, and we're just going to use this to cover the seam of where those two papers meet. So I'm just tacking it around the back. I do not ever wrap. I mean, if I do, it's a rare occurrence that I wrap ribbon the whole way around because I feel like that is such a waste. So I just covered up the seam a little bit there just for visual effect. Then I put adhesive on the back, and we are good to add that to our card base. I have a tag here that I cut from TaylorMade Tags, I believe this one is called. I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper here just so that I don't stamp on my table. So again, we're using the same stamp set. This exclusive stamp set, that's the only place you'll find it, is in these kits. You will not be able to buy it anywhere else or see it anywhere else. And this is just a perfect little stamp set for birthdays. I've got quite a glare in the studio today, so let's hope I'm doing all right. And then we have some of these cute little, I don't know what these are. So we got a big one and a small one. I don't know what we call them. Because they're not flowers. They're little accents, I guess we will say, right? Okay, now we're going to add that with some dimensionals. Hopefully you all had a wonderful weekend and are ready to end August. Can you guys believe that? Many kids have gone back to school, I'm hearing. There we are. Now I'm going to take that twine and I'm just going to grab a bit and make a bow. Now you can tie your bow through that hole if you want to. Sometimes I find it's a little too fussy for me, and so I just do my bow and get it on with a glue dot. So sorry. I have some allergy situation going on. Just when you think you're out of the woods, right? Just when you think your allergies start to settle, fall kind of starts coming on the farm. And so we have been hauling manure and getting ready to chop corn. And it just gets everything all dusty again. So my car is covered in dust. The driveway is covered in dust. Okay. My nose is running. My voice is scratchy. Oh my gosh, there's like grit on this paper even. That's how dusty it is in this house. Oh, the joys of farm living, right? All right, so I'm just going to take my Tahitian tie gems and add those in the centers of those little accents. There we have a card number 2. Easy peasy, right? I mean, if you've got the stamp set, keep on using it. All right, now let me get this grit off of here. I have to dust almost every day in here, just wiping stuff off. We're going to go with Parakeet Party this time. We've got 4 cards. I did not do one for every single color. I just did 4. And then we have our designer series paper, and we're going to layer that on a piece of basic white. Grab our parakeet ribbon. I'm going to wrap 2 pieces around. I should have stamped first just in case I haven't. So we're going to hope that I do not mess up this card. Normally I like to stamp first, so in case I mess it up, I can always flip it over. But I didn't do that, so let's hope. You know what? I'm not going to add that on just yet. Let's do our stamping. So I've got happy birthday. And I'm going to do Memento Black in this one because the parakeet is just not going to show up well. So I want that nice pop of black on this one. Beautiful. Okay, now we can add that to our card. So in case you missed what I just did, I have adhesive all over the back of this, and I didn't want to lay it down just yet. So I put it on the silicone craft sheet because it doesn't stick to this. If you don't have one of these in your arsenal, I would highly encourage you to get one. They are pretty darn awesome. I use them almost every day in my crafting in some way. But adhesive does not stick to them, which makes it super cool if you have an uh-oh like I just did. All right, so we've added, this is from the Radiating Stitches as well. So we've got a little heart on there. Grab some of this to do another bow. Oh my goodness. Hopefully my sinuses start to clear up. Maybe they need a little Arizona, huh? Or no, where am I going? Nevada. Either way, dry and desert, right? It is going to be 1,000,000 degrees out there. So I'm, super excited about that. All right. So I added Sweet Sorbet. Okay. Very cool. Just for a little pop of color. All right. Now we have our final one, and we are going to do some Sweet Sorbet with this one. Got our basic white here. Then I took a, what are your names? Scallop contour. So I cut that out ahead of time. I'm going to add my Sweet Sorbet Designer Series paper right in the middle. This reminds me of Minnie Mouse, this pattern right here. Grab some Sweet Sorbet ribbon. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave that off because this is kind of a busy, bold, bright paper. So I'm not going to put the ribbon on there. I'm going to add some dimensionals to this. One in the middle so we don't get it saggy baggy. There we go. We're going to stamp our sentiment in Sweet Sorbet ink. And that's on a stitched Stylish Shapes Stitched Circle. Is that. Now I have a lovely label punched out. I have a banner from Stylish Shapes, so I'm going to put those two together. And then I'm going to add my sentiment on top, just so we have some focal point here. You can't be crooked, sir. You need to stay straight. Some more dimensionals. This is a lot of dimensionals on this one because I wanted it to just be really popping off the paper. And then I'm going to add it to the card with more dimensionals. When in doubt, pop it up. So there we go. So that's a pretty busy one, and that's why I could have put some ribbon on there. I could add a bow if I wanted to, but I think I'm going to leave that off. And then I'm going to add purple, the Orchid gems to this one, so they have a little bit more pop of color. Okay, so there we have 4 cards using the Light the Candles stamp set and our super pretty in colors. So hopefully that helps give you guys a little bit more idea of what to do with your kits when you have those stamp sets left over. Don't forget they are on sale until August 31st. This was Light the Candles, and it's normally $22 on sale for $19.80. And then I'm also going to do a selfish promotion for my Home for the Holidays virtual event. Registration is open now for this. This is something I do with my team every time a catalog comes out. So my team of moveless stampers is hosting a virtual event. All projects are coming from that new mini catalog. So we have some Christmas and we have some fall projects. You will have 7 projects. There will be prize patrol. There will be a coupon available to you. There will be special offers. There will be guest stampers. And then if you are an early bird register by September 5th, you're going to get a bonus project for free. So the event itself is September 30th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. It is held on a private Facebook group, which means everything will be recorded. So if you can't join us specifically that day, you can still get your kit packet and go back and do these anytime that you wish because we record everything. So you don't want to miss out on this. It's super, super fun. If you have any questions, let me know, but registration will be in the description of this video, and early bird ends September 5th. All right, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me, even though I had to do a recording and couldn't be live today. But hopefully next week we'll be back on track. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So there'll be a little bell. When that comes up, ring the bell and you're able to alter your notifications. So when I am on YouTube, you will get a notice. Then I will be live on Wednesday, August 2. What's Wednesday? The 30th? Wednesday, August 30th with my Christmas Stamp-A-Stack. So that will be held on Facebook and YouTube. I will be live at noon Eastern Time. So make sure you come back and check out my Christmas Stamp-A-Stack because it is gorgeous. They are super, super simple, but easily recreated, and you can make lots of cards, boom, 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 just like that. So that is Wednesday, August 30th at noon Eastern Time. All right, my friends, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Hope I see you on Wednesday, and